Hey guys, it's Chris you're seeing here back from CNH again for another small engine review video. This one will be dealing with the machine you see in front of me here. This is a newer production Ariens single stage snowblower, as you see right here. This is referred to as the Ariens Path Pro on the front of the plastic shroud they got in the engine right here. And overall, these machines are okay. You know, if you want to get an entry level single stage machine. However, they do have the Chinese source engine on here, and they can be problematic to say the least. The machine right here was originally brought over to me because the guy had it sitting in his storage unit for about 4 years, I believe. That's what he was claiming to me, so I really don't know if it was or not, but that's what it was whenever he originally told to me. He thinks have a 136cc engine on him. It's a recoil start with a 21-inch cutting path on here as well too. Plus, I believe they have a 3-year factory warranty on it from the factory, because they have a little tag right here, look at like a gold, or I want to call gold 3-year limited warranty on it. Plus, you have a little scanner thing right here for your smartphone if you have a smartphone right there as well too. And that's what it looks like from this top right here. Here's a side picture right here as well too for you. There's a chute. There's the back handle assembly where you stand from behind. And I'll give you a close-up of the actual paddles underneath there as well too. There's the paddles. They have the typical wave shape design right there. Some of them have the typical flat ones that go straight across. This one has the slightly better wave one. It actually throws snow a little bit better on there for that. So it's an upgrade or improved style front auger system right there as well too. Plus the paddles aren't wearing down and hard at all in here, so they're actually scraping against the ground, so they have a better feel to grab the snow and actually kick it up out of the chute right there as well too. I'll give you a side shot here as well to the other side. The exhaust side, there you go. There's the exhaust side on the engine right there as well too. And these ones have a flip-up cover on the top right here for your gas tank. So you flip that up right there, and you have your gas tank situated right down inside there as well too. Here's your engine. Got your big block right here to keep it from you know, getting your hands down and getting burnt and stuff like that. They also have a fuel shutoff valve. I don't know if you can probably see it right down here, but the fuel shutoff valve is right down here. You have a little shutoff valve directly on the right hand side of the tank, so be aware of that fact. If you do purchase one of these things, the shutoff valve is on the right hand side directly below the engine right there for that as well too. The other thing is they do have a little filter, down to the gas tank as well too right there for you. Plus you also have a filter down inside the actual tank. It's it sticks up about 1.5 inches off the bottom of the tank. It's sticking up about 1.5 inches, and so whenever you put gasoline into it, the sediment, if it does get any sediment into the tank, it will not be sucked directly into the filter. It's, like I said before, the filter is sticking up about 1 inch from the bottom of the tank, so it keeps you know, the debris from getting down inside the engine most of the time. So there's a good feature right there as well too. It's actually patterned after the typical Honda style engines as well for that. Okay, here's a front picture of the engine right here. You'll notice it has the Ariens badge stamped into the valve cover as well too right there for that. There's the spark plug boot. Let me turn this thing over to the right here a little bit for you. There is a control side right here. You have the choke on the top right there, and your on off switch right here for your key right here. Choke's up on top, choke's all the way over in a choke position. Non-choke, choke's off, and you get your primer bulb down here as well too. So that's all your starting information and stuff like that. I'll give you a shot of the actual engine tag model number down here as well too, guys, so you can see that here. Let me flip this thing up here, so bear with me here for that. Okay, here's your engine stamping, or whatever you want to call it here. It's a PW7HK 1840017 8PA it looks like B0Q UV ZE1M, and the code below that's 1440H0615031A. And if you want to find the specific model number of your machine and a serial number, you have to flip up the machine almost completely here, so bear with me here. Okay, here we go, sorry about that. Here's your tag directly on the bottom of the shroud. It's model number 938030 with the serial number of 002913. Warranty code SB as in snowblower, made by Ariens Company, Wisconsin. So there's your specific information. Plus you also have a emissions tag on the engine here as well too, but I can't get a good picture of that because the shroud's partially obstructed right there for that, so sorry about that. And I'm saying get a better picture for the let me see, nope, it won't let me do it, sorry about that. Try to get another picture of the actual badge on the engine's gas tank, but it won't let me do it. So this guy originally brought over here was because it was sitting in a storage unit for about 3 or 4 years, and the carburetor was completely black inside. The guy looks like he put bad gas in there originally, and it was not put away in a proper manner, so we had to put a new carburetor, new fuel line. We had to take the tank off, clean the tank out of there a couple times. We even had to blow out the fuel filter as well too. He also needed new intake gaskets, new spark plug. He also needed a new plastic intake block, because they have these machines similar to a Honda style engine. You have your intake gaskets, plus you have a spacer. It's a black plastic spacer block between the carburetor and the actual engine, where it bolts up to the cylinder head right there as well too. And all those had to be replaced for the job to be completely done properly. And the carburetors on these things are not cheap at all. They're basically about 70 some bucks plus shipping and handling and tags, plus the labor. Labor is usually about 30 to 40 minutes based on the actual time it takes to take it off and put it back on right there as well too. So I'll go ahead and fire this thing up here for you guys, see how this thing runs. Turn it on. You have to choke these things every single time. If you do not choke them, they will not start up properly. So choke it and hit the primer bulb maybe 1 or 2 times. I'll just hit it 1 time. We'll see how it goes today, and we'll see this thing go here. So there we go, running good. Got a little bit of teeny bit of surging right there, but nothing to worry about. This machine's still warm from about a half an hour ago, so overall it works fine. Let me go ahead and kick the things on here. Yeah, it's definitely working in front. Okay, good to go. So that's my review for the Ariens Path Pro snowblower right there. You see, overall these things are I want to call a good entry machine if you just want to have a light residential machine out there for that. I think they retail for maybe about $400 to $500, I think. Don't quote me on that, but that was the last time I actually looked them up online, probably a few years ago. But they probably have gone up in price from that time. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, as usual, feel free to call me or just leave me a message here at the bottom of the page, and I'll try to help you out with any kind of basic information on your machine. I'll see you guys. Have a nice day.